Who we got on here? Danielle Antonelli. Oh boy. When you realize you're about to get in trouble. SoCal, what's up? Appreciate you joining. I got some new arrows, guys. Tiffany, what is up? How is Florida? We're testing some new arrows. Should be interesting. Who we got? Who's got third? 89 New Jersey. What's up? Give me a shout out. Danielle, I gave you a shout out. Don't get greedy. I got some new arrows, guys. We'll see how it goes. Just got a saddle? Oh, dude, I'd be excited to try it out. I just got a new 3D target. So we're gonna shoot at that a little bit. New 3D target. We're trying something different with the arrows. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'll bet Florida's awesome. You're probably sitting on the beach sipping some adult beverages right now. Meanwhile, I got a PT test tomorrow. But that's not gonna stop me from enjoying some nice adult beverages, so. If I could open them. You're fine. SoCal, so we use a Mad Rock. Tony has a video on it, and I think he put the link in the description. If not, you can use a figure 8. Sometimes the Mad Rocks are a little hard to get this close to hunting season. Like I know my first hunting season, I wasn't able to get one, so I bought a figure 8 for like 15 bucks. I don't normally use a backup, like a backup Prusik knot at my hip when I'm rappelling with the Mad Rock. I do absolutely use one if I am rappelling with a figure 8. Because if you're with the figure 8, there's nothing to stop you. The Mad Rock, just the way the leverage works with it, there's not really, I don't see any way it could fail. I've never heard of one failing. And that's about that. But yeah, video's up on the channel. Check it out. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for stopping on. We're trying something new. Trying something new. It is the FBI mustache. They're out looking for me. Don't tell them where I'm at. Let's see how this works. I'm still left. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try a second one. So I just swapped out the arrows here. Going back down with the sticks. Yeah, no, rappelling is definitely, it's gonna speed up your breakdown time a lot, dude. So if you can get a Mad Rock, definitely get on it. They're like, I think they're like 100 bucks or 80 bucks. They're a little expensive, but it's so worth it. And then just get a rappel rope, dude. It's the way to go. Oh, money. All right. So maybe I just pulled the first one. I need more light. I need light coming in from my side here so I can actually see. Ooh. How to lose a brand new arrow. Step 1. Let me go down and grab those. Play a game of find some arrows. All right, I moved the light so it's down and over towards me a little bit more. Yeah, Bambi can't outrun me, that's the problem. But yeah, Mad Rock, order today. Yeah, so SoCal, the nice thing about the Mad Rock, course I want to do that. Is that you can keep it in your dump pouch on your saddle, and then you just let out like 6 to 8 feet of it, and you can climb the tree that way. And that's primarily what I hunt with. So it makes it super easy. And then I keep you need a tether with you, because if you need to go over branches or something, you need to be able to unclip and stay roped into the tree. But it's so much easier than trying to use 2 tethers to work your way up the tree, or a tether and a lineman's. For anybody climbing, I wouldn't recommend a lineman's belt. It doesn't secure you to the tree. So my recommendation, you guys are gonna do what you want, but when I'm 3 miles deep on public land, the last thing I need is to fall 20 feet out of a tree, not have cell service, and be in a really bad spot. So, all right, let's try this again. All right. I'm trying to shoot split finger. It's, you identify as a lawnmower? All right, what kind of lawnmower? Like a Honda? Or are you a John Deere? Yeah, anytime, SoCal. I appreciate you hopping on here and asking the questions. A little low. I think I'm on. I think I'm just not used to it, and I got to really focus on my draw length, because with my last arrows, they were cut to 31 inches. So I would draw back until the brass insert right there was right at the tip of my riser, and I knew I had the same draw length every time. You guys probably think I'm crazy trying to change up what I'm doing like mid-season, but someone's got to do it. Oh, looks like a dead deer to me. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's definitely a dead deer. Yeah, SoCal, you're going to be hard-pressed beating a saddle on public land. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not as comfortable as a good climber. But, like, I've already climbed. In the first week of the season, I've been in probably 3 or 4 trees that I would not be able to get into with a climber. One up. I think Honda makes electric lawnmowers, too, so I didn't assume anything, buddy. Let me pull these arrows. I've got a light shining on another light, pretending to be another light. One up, I don't care. You can be gas powered, you can be electric, that's up to you, buddy. Yeah, SoCal, you can definitely shed down on some weight with the saddles too. If I weren't carrying so much camera gear, I'd really be shedding some weight, but it is what it is. So what I don't like is I'm canting the bow with these arrows and I'm shooting a lot better, but I don't like the cant. Yeah, if you go, SoCal, if you go to one sticking method, especially since you have a rappel rope now, or you're getting one, I mean, you're going to shed those extra 3 sticks too. So it's a little bit more work to get up the tree, but you shed some extra weight, less to clean up at the end of the night too. Yeah, a little high. We're probably in the lungs. A little high, a little back. Hey, if you guys are in this chat, you're enjoying this, hit the like button, please. Help feed this algorithm a little bit. This is weak compared to how we were doing last week, so help me out a little bit, guys. I think I'm gonna move that block up, actually. Move that like 15 yards. Back Mountain Outdoors, what's up? Squirrel Sniper, what's up? Across the Pond, UK, that's awesome. The beard shaving. I don't choose this life. The Army chooses it for me, so it's rough. A little high. A little high. They do not be tip on this close. Wales, UK, that's awesome. Just relaxing? Yeah, me too. Me too. It's a little back. A little far back. I think we're still in the lungs there, though. I want to be able to shoot this vertically. It just doesn't seem like I'm getting good shots when I do it vertically. Oh, that wasn't bad, though. Maybe it's just in my head. Might pull those. Yeah, I can stick these on the buck, too. Yeah, I'm probably the only guy who decides to switch up his hunting setup right before the season. I don't know what's wrong with me. IFE, what's up? Yeah, we're doing a little night shoot. SoCal, that's awesome. It's super easy to use. Just make sure you put your rappel rope in the right way, buddy. I think there's like directions on the inside of it too. So if you just look at it. And watch the video Tony has up on the page because it'll kind of explain everything. So I just switched up. I was tired of the 3 under. So I switched up my arrows like mid-season. We're going on what, week 2 of the season. And I was like, we're gonna do full length arrows and we're gonna switch to split finger. So I think the bow just functions a lot better that way. It's a lot quieter. And I think we're gonna see my accuracy go up like tenfold here. We'll see as I miss a shot. See, I called it. It would help if I could see the tips of my arrows right now. That's okay. There we go. Money. Young money. What's everybody else up to tonight? Cupid. I mean, I'm in love with deer hunting, so I guess. 63 bucks? Dude, you stole that thing. That's awesome. IFV, that's awesome. I love it. I'm sure, like, I'm getting to that point now too. I have so much archery stuff that like I don't even use, and then I'll go through my hunting room and I'll find random stuff. Adam, what's your joke? Somebody asked me if I'm a sweet potato. Oh, money. That's a dead deer. You were hunting in the shed? I don't know if there's any bucks out there. Hey, Adam, I don't know what kind of joke you're making, but we don't do that here, buddy. Sorry. Bad llama, shooting the bow. I love it. As you can see, that's what I'm doing. And I think I'm doing okay. Bill, these arrows are great. I went with the 400 spine. I asked in the archery group, and I was like, hey, like what would make arrows fly like 4 or 5 inches to the left? And everybody said they were just a little under spine for me. And that's kind of what I thought, you know? I think I said that to you. So the 400s are flying great though. Money. We're gonna have some dead deer here real soon, buddy. I've been struggling so far in the season. I thought I would have had like Freddie Mercury. That's cool. He was famous, so. It's dark. Yeah, it's a little dark. I mean, I could add some lights or something, I think. Probably not right now, but let me just turn this a little bit, and then you guys might be able to see that a little better. Might be able to see me a little better. Not that you want to see me, but I'm an okay shot, I think. Ooh, and I probably just split that freaking arrow, man. IFE, it was a 12 point, buddy. 140 inch 12 point on public land. It was awesome. I made sure I was hunting near Tony because I knew he was about to wrap it up on one of those big boys in there. It was awesome. Yeah, it sounded like that just got expensive with a couple new arrows, so I'm gonna have to go pull those and make sure I didn't break anything already. So I think one of the other issues I was having with the last set of arrows is that they might have ended up being a little short for me. We cut them at the archery shop, but we cut them before I like really developed my form. And I think I added an extra like ½ inch to an inch of draw. And with the compound, I draw 32 inches. My other arrows are cut to 31, and I think 31.5 is really what I needed. So I think being able to really get that back tension has helped me a lot too. So, but yeah, and I just like how much better the bow functions. It's so quiet now. So gives me a lot more confidence in the setup, and it's really all you need to kill deer, I think. That's low. I knew I did that. I released early. Ugh. Now we're just getting tired. We're getting sloppy, getting silly. It's been a while since I've shot for everybody. Got to recondition my muscles. How's everybody else's seasons going? I know a couple of you started hunting. How are you guys doing? You seeing deer? Why does that keep letting off like that? I don't like that. I gotta put a little slit in there, I think. Money. Dead bucks all day. One of the things that's really going to give me the confidence. Yeah, I like the green ones more than the red. Tony's a red kind of guy, but I just prefer these. How old am I? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? But one of the things, like I just picked up the 3D target. I wonder if I can zoom in for you guys. I feel like it's so far away. It's like 20 some yards. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. Don't necessarily like that you're zoomed in on my bald spot, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that video. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Where are your parents? Might be a little far forward, but I think we're still in the insert. I think we're right in that sweet spot there. Yeah, Dover, I make that reference to so many people and they don't get it. It kind of breaks my heart. Money. Man, I'm shooting much better tonight. I like this. It really makes me feel good. Oh, I found out, I called the company about the new bow I'm getting. I haven't told anybody what it is yet. We'll do a reveal, but they haven't even started making it yet. I've still got, they originally said 3 to 6 months, and they're like, yeah, we're not even gonna start making those for like another 4 at least, so. Yeah. But that's part of the game. Oh, there we go. I'm shooting so much better. This is awesome. Loving it. Because you look like Lenny Kravitz. Interesting. All right, that's cool. Kind of random, but that's cool. Bomad. I don't think I shoot better at night. I think it's just having the setup actually like in tune. Like it feels like my arrows are flying. I don't think I've plucked one yet, just because it comes off better. The release is better. I'm all about that. Constantly trying to improve. The only issue is what I used to do for like shooting 32 yards is I would go switch to split finger, and now I don't have that option. I'm already kind of maxed out. The reality is I don't need to shoot more than 22 yards, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I pulled that one though. Ooh, I lifted right at the last second. That hurt my feelings. Right after I say something too. Oh, look at me, I'm doing so good. Then I do that nonsense. All right, back to the basics. You're shooting 50 yards with a recurve. Ooh, ooh, I'm pulling them now. Target panic setting in. Yeah, SoCal, we got a video, or I did a video on the helium sticks. I love them, dude. You can't beat them for the price. Just make sure you set them real well. like pull down on them real hard before you start going up the tree. So many people hate on them, but there's people out there paying, you know, 120, 150 bucks for a one stick. So it's kind of crazy. Money, we're on. Yeah, I do the same thing. I haven't had an issue with the Hawks helium sticks yet. We got Dan the man coming over. What's up, Dan?
What's going on?
Not much. How are you doing?
Good.
Just got a new target, got new arrows, you know, spending some money.
Sweet.
Got to spend money to make money or something like that. I don't know.
That's what they say.
I'm not making any money yet though, so we're just gonna keep spending it till it happens. Let's move this over. Stepping in the flame. There we go. Did Dan bring his bow? Nah. I don't think Dan's a killer.
Dan's a lover.
Yeah, he's a lover. He's from like California or something.
Florida. Not the same thing.
That's low. Ah, that's still pretty good. We're in there. We're in the foam. California and Florida are basically the same thing, you know. Pretty warm weather. Same relative political views, you know. I'm gonna go pull some arrows, guys. Called you last night. The kitchen sink drops down into the basement, and then once it gets down there, there's like an elbow, and that elbow for the drainage, and that elbow popped off. So I was playing plumber last night.
What time did you call me?
I don't know, like 5 o'clock-ish, something like that. Michael, what's up? Thanks for joining, man. I'm doing pretty good. Doing okay. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, so the arrows are just regular arrows, but the nocks, the very end here, they got a little light in them. So when the string goes through, it presses it in and it lights up. Target's awesome, Danielle. Thanks for asking. I'm blessed in every way. I am. I'm very blessed. I got a beautiful wife, beautiful daughter. I get to hunt a lot. Ethan, what's up? Thanks for joining. I got some pretty awesome neighbors. I feel like I'm living the life. I'm like living the American dream. Could I shoot one shot? I could shoot a shot, I guess. And a beautiful mustache. I appreciate somebody who appreciates good mustache. Let me tell you what. Ooh, we're a little high. We're probably long though. If not, we're in the spine, and then I'll just put another arrow in it. Yeah, I did forget the mustache. Ethan, I'm rocking a Samick Sage. It's like an $80 bow. There's a video on the channel if you want to check it out. Let me zoom out just a little bit for you guys. There you go. Yeah, video's up on the channel. It's a pretty cool bow. Now you guys can see my glorious mustache. which I was hoping I would have been able to shave off by now. But I haven't killed a buck yet, so I can't shave it. That's low, and ooh, oh, that is not the shot you want. It's a really bad day. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look that up. Everdeen. Everdeen. Let's take one last shot. Let's try and drain it. Ooh, we're way high. Getting tired, getting a little fatigued. Let me go pull those. I'll be right back.
Have fun, brother.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for stopping over. And we've lost one insert to the target already. Aaron, I appreciate all the good words, but I don't know about that, dude. I will say normally when I'm around deer, I'm a cold-blooded killer, though. Don't get super nervous. I'm able to compose myself really well. Pulled out an insert already. There goes $5. We'll shoot a couple more, but it's not super, it's pretty low-key live tonight, so we'll do a couple more and then we're gonna wrap it up. I got a PT test in the morning anyway, so. Ethan, this has been like a 2-year journey for me, and I've learned a lot. I've shot a lot. It's just repetition. It's about getting your arrows set up right. That was kind of like the big moment this clicked for me, was learning how to set up my arrows. And I didn't learn it on my own. The bow shop owner near us, we're fortunate. He's a big traditional archer guy. And he kind of showed me the way. So you kind of need a mentor. I'll try and help you with anything I can. But like I said, for me, like I gap shoot, meaning I aim the tip of the arrow where I want it to impact. So you can change where you want it to impact by playing with weight. And that was kind of the big thing for me. Because at first I didn't have arrows that weighed enough, and I was aiming like a foot to 2 feet below the target, and it was a struggle. So if you can figure that part out, play with the weight, play with the arrow spine. You have to bare shaft tune arrows until you find one that works, but play with that stuff and go from there. Get your tip on point to be about 20 yards. And then you can do a lot with that, you know. Once you get a consistent tip on point and your arrows are flying well, then it becomes a lot easier to dial in on your form. Really start working on stuff. Danielle, you don't know no Robin Hood. Get out of here. Aren't you supposed to be working? Money. Dude, I hope Ellie's gonna be the next Robin Hood. I'll tell you what, I hope she grows up to be a better hunter than I am. Aaron, that's awesome. I hope I'm pronouncing your name the right way. Yeah, the English longbows are cool. super heavy arrows. They're awesome. I got my insert and my field tip back. I pushed the arrow through and it popped out. That was perfect. Blue car, we need at least 50 people to go in the shed. Like, and that's at least, and we got to have a chat that's just going off. The shed is a privilege and you guys got to earn that, so. Especially if I'm going to steal Tony's thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's Tony's move, putting you in the shed. I will say, though, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, SoCal, I got to practice from the saddle, too. You could kind of see my shed behind the tree out there. It is a nice shed. But yeah, SoCal, definitely, like, don't be afraid to climb 25, 30 feet, like, easily. There's 2 occasions already I've been 35 to 40 feet in a tree this year. If you're on the side of a hill in an oak flat, a lot of times there's not a lot of cover down low. So I don't know how long of a rappel rope you got. I use the Resctech and I have 50 feet of it. And I've been high enough in a tree that that's just swinging, not touching the ground. So there's certain scenarios where you kind of have to do it. Aaron, that'd be awesome, man. I'd like to get over there. We're hopefully doing a family vacation over there at some point, but yeah, we have a decent number of people from Europe that jump on the lives. It's super cool. I like how archery just kind of like unites people. It's one of our visions for the channel. There's so much hate amongst hunters right now. Everybody's so divided. Aaron, you calm down. Mr. Steal Your Girl in here. Good Lord. Money, that's a dead deer. Hopefully next week I'll get the opportunity to do that on a buck. I'll tell you what, the first week I got busted by a velvet buck. He was at like 10 to 15 yards. That one stung. Tony had a bad shot on a velvet buck. I know that one hurt a little. And then since then I've had like multiple shots on deer. And I haven't been able to seal the deal. Like they've just been, I had a couple does come in, they picked up my scent trail, had them at 22 yards, which is what I'm shooting right here. Pretty slam dunk shot. And couldn't make it happen. I didn't feel comfortable taking the shot when they knew I was there. So I'm being super selective. I don't want to take a bad shot, especially with the recurve. It's a lot less forgiving. Let me go pull these. And it's funny because I'll sit here and I'll make like 3 30-yard shots in a row, and I'll be like, yeah, like I'll take that shot, and I've had that shot on deer, and I'm like, too far, I just don't want to do it. It takes so long for these arrows to get on target. 3-year-old 8-point, that's awesome, Ethan. I killed a 10-point last year, but he was pretty young, like just really good genetics. Like 2.5 or 3.5 years old. No older than 3.5. Just crazy how you can have some deer that are like 6 years old. They're just, 200 pounds and 100-inch deer, It's funny. Chance, what's up? Yeah, Tony killed a 12-point in Maryland on Monday. It was a slammer, 140 on public land. It was awesome. I think we're gonna have some dead deer here. Yeah, Chance, it's pretty cool. The crazier part is where we're hunting, we know there are 2 other bucks in that area that are bigger than him because we have them on film. One of those bucks is like a 160 plus, like just a record book buck. It'd be super cool to kill him, but we just hit that point in the season where bucks come out of their bachelor groups. They start getting a little more like hyped up on the testosterone or whatever, and deer behavior. Aaron, I don't know, like I think like learning to read deer, like in the sense that like learning when deer know you're there. A buck, if they know you're there, they're gonna run. But for does, like my first season hunting, I took a 40-yard shot on a mature doe. My scent was blowing down over them, and she kept looking in my direction, right? Like she didn't know I was there. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. She didn't know where I was because I was 30 feet in a tree, and I was in a really bushy tree. As soon as I let off, man, she ducked my arrow at 40 yards, and that was with the compound. So, yeah, that's that. I guess just like, and now I've been super cautious about taking shots on deer that I think know I'm there. And you can tell, like when they crossed my scent trail the other night, the 3 younger does just walked right over it. And then that big old mama doe who's probably 4 or 5 years old, she put her head down, she looked up, and she just started looking in my direction. And I was like, like she knows. She looked right at the tree I was at. She didn't know where I was, but she knew something wasn't right. She turned around, started walking off, and after, like, I had a perfect quartering, like slightly quartering away shot, and I didn't feel comfortable taking it, and all the other does followed her. So yeah, I won't take a shot on a deer if they know I'm there. You don't have to worry about that with bucks, because if they know you're there, they just won't be there. They just bolt. A little high. We're still long. I'll take it. It's a little hard to see my tips right now, so. Zach, that's awesome. You got some climbing sticks too? What'd you get? Zach, I use the Hawk Heliums, so I don't know if you could get much cheaper. Bugs Bunny, what's up? Thanks for joining, man. Doing all right, just shooting the recurve a little bit. Hold on, I pulled again. Just lift up, last second. It's weird, like I know when I do it because it feels like my fingers don't release and then I end up pulling up on it. Chance, yeah, he shot it with a compound. Ethan, that's awesome, man. It's about that time. I don't know where you're from. If you're from Pennsylvania, parks open up this weekend. Bugs Bunny, it takes a lot of practice, for sure. It's not super difficult if you commit to it. Like I kind of just said, like, yeah, I'm hunting with just the recurve this year. I've taken one doe so far. You gotta make that commitment. I think if you have it in your mind that you're gonna fall back on the compound, well, then you're gonna fall back on the compound, you know? All right, Bugs Bunny. So you're down like the Philly area, Ishley, right? Like 5C, 5B, I think. No, not 5B. 5C definitely. I'm not too familiar with all the sections that open. We're from Pennsylvania too. We've been hunting Maryland. That's normally our early season go-to. Aaron, thanks for hopping on. Thanks for chatting. Appreciate you. Give us a sub, and we're on. We try to do a live every night. Normally we have a lot more people on, but it's okay. I like low-key lives where I can actually respond to everybody's questions. That's low. Ooh, maybe not. That works. I'll take that. Hunting 5C. I've been down there a couple times. My first year hunting, when I didn't know enough, I was down there. A lot of good sign. I know Tony's got some video of some really nice bucks in there. Opening, like same situation. It was 3 years ago, I think. Like opening weekend like this. Just gets a little crowded. There's not as much private, or there's not as much public land down in that area. So it can be a little rough. "30 minutes after dusk." Chance, scrapes, in my experience, can be kind of deceiving. And if you look at the statistics on it, I think it was Penn State put out the statistics on what deer are working scrapes. And it's only like 15% mature bucks. And it's not to say they won't. They just do it a lot less, especially in the daytime. So just throw a trail camera on it, like you said you were going to. See what happens. But I like Tony's a big fan. He hunts scrapes in the rut, and he does really good. I don't have a lot of success in the rut. Normally I'm doing pretty good early season. This year I've seen a lot of deer. I just haven't been able to seal the deal because I'm using the recurve instead of the compound. It's been a little rough. But yeah, I'm a big fan of like statistics. I'm a big fan of like reading. So Penn State University Deer Lab, they've got a ton of stuff. I think Alabama University has a ton of stuff on it. It's pretty cool stuff. Bugs, that's awesome, man. That is the best. I just got hooked up with some private land for red tag hunting this year, and it was cool. It was different. It was nice to be able to just like drive by the field in the evening on the first night, be like, oh, they're coming out right here. And then I just sat there the next day and shot one, so that was kind of cool. Damn, bro. Yeah, Tony. I know. You don't have to tell me, man. It's rough. Yours was rough last night too. Alas, it is a nice night. It's like 70 degrees. It's a little humid for my liking, but it's a beautiful night. I can't complain. I should probably go pull some arrows and shoot a little bit more because Tony wants to see. Where is everyone? Dude, I don't know. We got our regulars on. It's pretty awesome. Les, you want to see a shot? I'll shoot a couple. Let's go. Wes, I like this hype. I'm like tired. I gotta take a PT test tomorrow, but we need somebody hyping us up. This is awesome. Money. I'll take that all day. Bugs, I don't know what kind of compound you have. I know with mine, it's way too aggressive of an angle. And when I shoot with fingers, that arrow comes out like fishtailing like crazy, and it's way off. Ooh, ooh, that was a Tyler Larson shot. Oh, man. I don't know about legit. The second one sure wasn't, but I appreciate the hype. I don't know, Bomad. My Athens is 38 inches axle to axle. So. Chance, I don't sit somewhere in the same tree more than once normally. I know there's a lot of people who like to. I am not one of those. I like to move around a lot. IFE, yeah, I know I've seen something on that. I don't know if I'm 6'4". Bugs, you should shoot that. You know what kind of bow it is. Why did that happen? Okay, I'm too close to the knob. That's low. Eesh. Not what we want to do. Wes, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. It's all right. We're going to shut it down here momentarily anyway. I'm going to take one more shot. Then we're shutting it down. There we go. Ended on a good note. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining in. Bugs, I would love to, but I'm not that good. Zach, I'm sorry. I got a PT test for the military in the morning, so I got to get to sleep. IFE, yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Bugs, I shoot the, not the Luminox. Is it the Luminox? No, I shoot the Nocturnals, like strictly Nocturnals. I've tried 5 or 6 different kinds. Nocturnals do the best. Johnny, I'm wrapping it up for tonight. Is a small bean field in a swamp a good place to hunt? Chance, anywhere there's deer sign and it's daytime deer sign, early season like right now, you're gonna want to be on a food plot's a great spot to be on. Ark, we don't really do politics on this channel, but I appreciate you dropping a comment and stopping by. Bugs, no, I'm shooting carbon arrows. They're just wrapped to look like wood. So. Chance, I got a big thing. I'm trying to do a video right now on like feed trees, because there's certain like oak trees, specifically white oaks, that deer this time of year just tend to like gravitate towards. And I'm trying to show that to you guys because you'll know it when you see it, but until you see it, you might not know it, you know? It's kind of a weird thing. So, alrighty guys, I'm shutting it down. I appreciate everybody jumping on. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you want to. If not, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. But appreciate everybody, and we'll be on tomorrow.